Hello and welcome to another episode of Go to Australia TV show, your show. In this episode, we're going to talk about Australian visitor visas or tourist visas. We're going to talk about what visa options you have, how long you can stay on these visas, and how to get them. So let's begin. Okay, so why a visitor visa, or who can get a visitor visa? Why should we get a visitor visa? We talked about visas in general, why we need visas in our first episode. Visitor visas are generally designed so people could come to Australia for a short period to visit Australia or to do a short-term business or to attend a conference or a voluntary activity only for a short period. And this is why they call them visitor visas. But there are many options of visitor visas. Which one suits you best? We need to find out. One of the visitor visas we're going to talk about is what we call transit visa, Subclass 671. This is a very short-term visa for people who want to travel across multiple countries, or by chance you have to have a stopover in Australia, or if you're a member of a ship crew or airplane or so on and you need to stay in Australia for a very short period, you can apply for this visa, and this visa allows you to stay in Australia for up to 72 hours. If you need to be in Australia for more than 72 hours, this is not a good option for you, so we need to find another visitor visa. One of the very popular visitor visas in Australia is called e-visitor visa, Subclass 651. This is designed for citizens of certain countries, like European countries, for example, Germany, France, and so on. If you want to get this visa, you can do it online, and it's usually issued right away, or sometimes even your travel agents, when they want to get you a flight ticket, they get this for you right away. It is a free visa and you can stay in Australia up to 3 months, but this visa can be for 12 months. So during these 12 months you can come and go, but each time you cannot stay more than 3 months. For example, if you come here and stay here for 3 months, you can go back for 1 day or 1 week to your country or somewhere else, and then come back again. Within that 12 months, you can come here multiple times. Another visitor visa, which is again very popular, is called ETA, Electronic Travel Authority. And this is again designed for citizens of very specific countries. It's a bit more countries involved in this one. Like, for example, you can be a citizen of Malaysia, Japan, and quite a few other countries and get ETA. And probably a difference to the other one, or like e-visa, would be that here you pay a $20 fee. Again, here you can stay up to 3 months in Australia, and the visa can be for 12 months. And within these 12 months, you can come and go, but each time you cannot stay more than 3 months. And you remember, on e-visitor visa, or basically any visitor visas or tourist visas, you cannot work. You can study up to 3 months, but you cannot work. Okay, another popular type of visitor visas to Australia, which basically covers every country in the world, is what we call Subclass 600, and that's the normal visitor visas. It has several streams. The first stream is what we call tourist visa or visitor visa, Subclass 600. The visa application can be done online. You can stay in Australia up to 3 months. You have to pay a fee of $145 application fee to get this visa. And once you come to Australia, like other visitor visas, you can study up to 3 months. You're not allowed to work. So your intention is only to visit Australia. Subclass 600 has another stream, as we mentioned earlier. This one is called Sponsored Family Stream. Sponsored Family Stream is for those who have a close relative, like a son, a father, or an uncle, or someone who is a close relative in Australia, and that relative is willing to sponsor you, and that relative is a permanent resident of Australia. Again, for this visa, you can stay up to 3 months, sometimes up to 12 months, depending on what length of visa you've been granted. And you have to pay $145 in application fee for your first visit. If there are subsequent visits or you want to extend your visit or tourist visa, you may have to pay more. And again, you need to follow the same rules as other visitor visas. The only difference here is that because you have a sponsor, you have a better chance to get this visa. And just be mindful that your sponsor might be asked to pay a bond, a security bond, which could be between $5,000 to $15,000 as a bond or deposit. So you come to Australia and you return to your home country on time, then that sponsor gets the money back.
Welcome to Masala Theory Restaurant. Masala Theory is the perfect place for a casual lunch, a night out for a family dinner, or a friendly business meeting. At Masala Theory, we believe that traditional Indian cuisine deserves a new twist that appeals to all 5 senses with our signature dishes made with love. These fun little dishes are truly the best food India has to offer. Come to our cozy neighborhood and savor the local flavor from across the globe. Where would you like to live? Where is your second home? How far would you care to follow your dreams? Visayab will help you obtain visas for Australia, New Zealand, Europe, and Canada. We will also support you with company registration, business investment, job offers, and settlement services. We will show you the optimal path. We will walk every inch of the way with you. Choice, not chance, makes destiny.
Another stream of subclass 600 visitor visa is what we call business visitor or business tourist visa. This is for business people, this is for academics, this is for religious scholars, for people who want to come to Australia to attend a business meeting or to attend a conference or a seminar or workshop or something like that. Your maximum stay would be 3 months. You're not allowed to work obviously here. You need to pay $145 in application fee to get this visa, and obviously you need to make sure you show that you're a genuine temporary entrant. You don't want to stay here for a long time or work here. Another stream of subclass 600 visitor visas is what is called approved destination status stream, and this is specifically designed for citizens of China or parts of China who are coming on a tour to Australia. The visa is given to you only for the period of that tour, and again you need to pay $145. Your visa can be arranged through your travel agencies, and as I say, that's specifically designed for people from China, from specific parts of China. And finally, the last stream of visitor visas, subclass 600, is what is called frequent traveler visa. And this is, again, specifically designed for people from China who want to come to Australia on a regular or frequent basis, usually business people or people who want to come for personal matters like seeing their children or so on. This visa is a bit different. It is given to you for up to 10 years. And during these 10 years, you can come and stay in Australia for up to 3 months each time. The cost for this visa is a bit higher, and as you would see is $1,065 compared to the other ones, which were $145. This is quite costly, but gives you 10 years visiting visa option. Another type of visitor visa is called medical treatment visa, subclass 602. This is designed for people who need treatment by a medical specialist or hospital in Australia. People can come on this visa and stay here for the duration of your treatment. It could be 1 month, 3 months, or so on. The application fee is $315, and obviously you need to show that you have good reasons to come to Australia to see this particular specialist or hospital and get treatment only. You cannot use this visa to stay in Australia permanently. So we explained what we need for Australian visitor visas, but overall you need to show that you are a genuine temporary entrant. Basically, you might get even your visa refused or cancelled in the airport if a case officer or delegate notices that your intention is that you're not going to come here only to visit Australia, but you may want to come and work here, or you want to stay here for a longer period. So to prove that you're a genuine temporary entrant, you need to show that there are good incentives that you go back to your home country once your visa is expired. And to do that, there are many items you can provide. For example, if you're married, you can show that your spouse is staying back home, or if you have a good job, or if you have properties, you want to show that there are good things back home in your home country, that you will go back there. There are good incentives for you to go back there. Also, what we need to know about visitor visas is that you're not allowed to work. Although you can work as a volunteer, you cannot get paid, and that volunteer work should be for non-for-profit organizations. You need to be also mindful of your visa conditions. You can, for example, study for 3 months, but you cannot study longer. On some visitor visas, there is a condition called no further stay, which means you cannot stay in Australia any further after your visa expires. You cannot apply for other visas except for various limited visas such as protection or partner visas in some cases. So you need to carefully look at the conditions of your visa and follow those, and go back to your home country before your visa expires, so next time you get the visa easier. So as always, we suggest that if you're not from those specific countries we talked about, e-visitor or ETA visas, and you need to come to Australia, you better consult with a migration agent in your home country, or talk to one of our team members here in Australia and find the best way to get the best visa and provide as much supporting documents as possible, because getting Australian visitor visas is a tough thing for many people from different countries, because Australian government concerns that there are many people who come here and do not go back to their home country, and therefore they don't easily issue a visa to every visitor. Okay then, that was it for today's episode. We talked about visitor visas, and hopefully you find the best visitor visa option for yourself. Please continue watching the program for other visa options if you're looking for more long-term visa options. And please provide us with your feedback on social media such as Instagram and Facebook, and continue subscribing to our YouTube program and watching the program. See you next time.